Hi guys, welcome back to Seeking Happy. I'm Maudie and today we're going to be opening more of our Pocahontas trading cards from 1996. This was a sealed box of 36 packs never opened before. I have opened some in previous videos, so you can definitely catch up if you haven't seen that and also get a little more context about what's going on, a little more information about this. So far we have this many cards, so I actually did not count them up, but I did put them in order from last time and I did notice a couple of things. So my first question that I had about these was, when placed in order by the number on the back of the card, do they play out in chronological order for the movie? And the answer is yes and no. So if you look at the first bit of the cards here, you'll see that if you have seen the movie recently, these do play out in the order of the movie generally. However, it gets to a certain point, because we'll see about the end of the movie coming in here. Right, very dramatic. That was like a little recap of watching the movie. Then it seems to restart. So I kind of understand, because we get these cards that fit together. And by the way, this is the second thing I noticed. We actually had John Smith. I just didn't notice that it was part of the set when I think he was the first one I opened. So I didn't notice that it was a continuation of another scene here. So I'll put those together in a second for us to look at. But we have like those puzzle pieces and kind of, you know, unique pieces. But then we've got the actual end shot of the movie, and then we kind of backtrack into other scenes of the movie again that were kind of left out. Also, turns out I did have this card of Pocahontas standing in the mist in the clearing when she first met John Smith. So I don't know why they go back and kind of like almost tell the story again. And then I have my pop-up cards, but they do. Maybe when I collect the whole series, I'll have a little more context for that. Let's get a real quick look at that series of 3, because I was so excited for this, because I really do think that this is a beautiful and important scene. I really do love it. So I was so happy to see that I really did have all 3 pieces. And I know I said we would look at those. So my hands are not being very steady today, but isn't that really beautiful? I love that. It is such a beautiful and emotional scene that I really love that they did take up 3 cards to show it. And then I actually haven't looked at the back, but okay, yeah, so if you look at the back of these cards, we see a second puzzle forming, and I think that there would be another section here. Yeah, and there is. But I don't have everything I need for that yet, so I just thought I would give us a little bit of a look. So that's a recap of what we've done previously, and today we will be opening a new pack. And by the way, just in case anybody's curious, these don't fit perfectly in here or anything, because when they are upright, this box doesn't close, but right now that I have extra room, they, you know, they fit okay in here. This is a Jot index card box from the Dollar Tree, so that's what I'm keeping it in for now, but we'll see when we get the collection what we're gonna do with it. Okay, so I am going back into my box and we're gonna take out a new pack of Pocahontas cards. It's so beautiful. I just love this. Like, wow, just ripped that open. I don't know why I thought that would be harder to open than it was. Okay, so the first card we have here is a scene from the Native American people, and this is actually the moment when the warriors come in. So of course the Native American I guess tribe needed all of their people to help fight the battle that they were expecting to have with the colonists, and this was, I believe, yeah, because this was the head warrior there, the moment when they came back and they got to begin strategizing with what they were going to do. And in the back of that card it says enough warriors to destroy the white demons. So that is our first card. Looks like we have a little puzzle piece going on in the back Oh, no, this is the front. Okay. Oh, is that the... Yeah, I believe that's part of the series we were just looking at. Because there's Pocahontas's hand there on the side. And on this side, we have Miko. So on the other side should be Percy, our little doggy friend. Oh, yeah. So it's a 3-card series. And let me kind of place them here. Oh no, it closed. I'm trying to not get them out of order, but I'll just fix them afterwards. So this is also a little 3-card series of this scene. So that's really cute. I think we all always see that in Disney movies, there's kind of a duality usually between human characters and animal characters and their experience, or sometimes of course the whole movie's just driven by animal characters and there are no humans. In this case, we see the animal representative for the colonists and the animal representative for the Native Americans coming together in like a little stance of peace at the end, echoing what's going on with the people. So really, really cute. I love that. They both look adorable in that scene. And then let's come back and see what else we got. Okay, so the next card is one where Pocahontas is blocking John Smith because he's about to be executed. Now I do have a few from this scene already, but I do not have this specific one. So looking back at my cards yesterday, I was seeing that I have maybe like 4 different pictures of this very scene. So there's like the wide angle, and there's one where Pocahontas is actually running like full speed. Let's see, I don't have all of them, but of course here's the close-up where she's running to the scene. Here is where you can see her running into frame, and this is where she's actually kind of over John Smith's body. But they are all different. So that's pretty lucky. But also I do really like that coming from the place where as a kid, I was not the type of kid that did get the whole box or anything. You know, I think a lot of these companies, of course, feed on the idea that, oh, we want to get you collecting. We want to get you buying them all. We want you to, you know, need all of them. But I think it's admirable when a company actually provides good product in every single package, knowing that that might be, or to me, knowing that that might be the only package that that kid gets. So I really do like that they broke this really important scene into several cards to include, so that even if, you know, you weren't the one to get card 82, you had several other chances to get this meaningful moment. And by the way, I love that if you notice, this does have that kind of leaf motif that I was talking about. I was actually talking about it with Pocahontas. Whenever she seems... Oh my gosh, something happened to my nail right before the video, and I apologize because this is the only finger that I know to point with. I feel like it'd be super weird. And I am aware it's ugly. I don't know what happened. I apologize. Okay, so anyways, Pocahontas, she normally has this, you know, physical manifestation of what seems to be like her intuition that comes into play in different parts of the movie where she's following her intuition and feeling her, you know, her feelings, her heart, and knowing what to do next or taking a chance on what to do next. And although I have seen moments that I know that she kind of faced those decisions, in my cards, I actually haven't seen this leaf motif actually shown in the physical card. Okay, so this particular scene is actually at the apex of the movie when her father has that moment himself and realizes that he also needs to do his part to stop the violence and change what's happening all around him. And he had quite a strong manifestation and flow of this energy, which was really beautiful. Really beautiful to see that characteristic that was shown for Pocahontas specifically, you know, shown in another member of her tribe and her family. So I thought that was really cool. I loved that in the story. And I love that I finally got a card with it. And then on the back, It has actually that really personal kind of upward view of her father when he's filled with anger in the moment before. Okay, so the next card is going to be a Grandmother Willow card. We have gotten a few of these, and I think that we've gotten this one exactly. So yeah, this is like her character card on the back. It just has information about her. And we've got a new pop-up, and this one I believe we have not gotten before, Thomas, so I've been pretty lucky with these, but there's very few of these, so we'll be running out of luck soon there. The next card is from the song, so it's from the Colors of the Wind song. So this is where Pocahontas, you know, puts that branch down, mimicking the colonists putting down their flag and kind of taking stake over their land and the land. And I really think that this movie had a lot of like really nice visual cues and things like that, so I do like that one. And on the back, every creature has a life. So yeah, that's the part of the song that comes up when I see this moment. Okay, and the next card is a really, really gorgeous card. So let me think. It looks like Pocahontas is actually at the top of Grandmother Willow. Does that happen? It looks like she's at the top of some scenery looking out. So I think that maybe this is when the boats have first arrived after her first conversation with Grandmother Willow. But really beautiful shot. The lighting is beautiful. Her hair is always in this movie moving so fluidly and gorgeously. I feel like even more so than further animations, more recent animations. Kind of like how The Little Mermaid, you know, they really take care with the movement of her hair and the fluidity of her hair, as well as, you know, her body and everything. But you especially see that movement taking place in her hair. Just kind of gives you that feeling that water is all around her. I think we get the same feeling with Pocahontas with the air, and kind of showing that connection between her as a physical person and the environment around her as an invisible entity. So I really love that about her. So on the back of that card we have strange clouds. So I was right. This is when she gets up there and sees for the first time the sails coming in. And she doesn't know that's what they are. And then, oh, I thought this was the last card. We have two more cards. So this card is going to be the chief, and I think that this is when he again first comes back and is speaking to all the people and kind of saying hello, and has not seen Pocahontas quite yet. Those were a little stuck together, but not really, just really close together. And then it's got a little bit about her village, and for the first time I now see her tribal name. I don't know if, yeah. Now that I'm trying to say it out loud in my head, although I'm not going to say it out loud because I feel like I would mess it up, I know that they did say that word in the movie. It's not a, and I guess help me out, is it a fictional tribe or a real one? I believe it's a real one, but it's not a word that I'm super familiar with, so I have trouble memorizing it. Okay, and then on the last card, really beautiful one. So I believe this is when Cocoam is taken in after he's been shot. And you can just see all the family members and tribe members and everything standing around to receive that unfortunate news. And on the back we have the moment where Nakoma went to go talk to Pocahontas and not really apologize, but I really think all of these relationships and characters were beautifully done, because, you know, she shares with her truth that she was trying to do the right thing and looking out for her. And, you know, that's really what Pocahontas is doing also for the tribe. So unlike other movies, we don't get a real sense of friction here, or betrayal or misunderstanding, or, you know, even wrongdoing or anything like that. It's a very peaceful and vulnerable moment and relationship between these characters, and I think a lot of them in the movie, which was, you know, I feel like an attempt to show what the actual differences between the cultures are. So I really love that about the movie. Another great picture, and those were a lot of new cards. Were they all new cards? A lot of new beautiful scenes. So I really, really liked that, and I think that was a good pack for today. So thanks for tuning in, having a little moment of fun with me. Come back again and we'll do another one. Bye!